If you've ever been taken advantage of or been verbally abused, this video is for you. So I'm not making this video to make you guys hate Julius, and I'm not making this video to make you guys feel sorry for me. So for those of you who don't know me, or for those of you who do, you've probably seen me in this guy's videos.
That's why I like model and stuff.
So about 6 months ago, I was approached by this guy. His name is Julius Dein, and he came at me with this amazing opportunity. So he told me that I could be the star in his vlogs, that he would make my name like loved by millions of people, that he would make all my dreams come true basically in the social media world. And I totally believed him. And that's where I totally went wrong. So if any of you have gone and watched the videos, or if any of you are looking them up right now, I probably look like the happiest girl on the earth. But it was all an act. Everything in those videos is fake. The pranks are faked. Everything was staged. My happiness, totally fake. Julius? He's fake. I was acting happy to satisfy Julius. I let go of who I was to be someone that would satisfy him. I was doing things the normal Madison would not do. I would never do over half of the things that I did in those videos. And I think about it all the time. I think about what was going through my head. What ideas does this boy put in my head? Because he made me think it was okay. He made me think that being yelled at and verbally abused was okay. Because I was seeing positive results out of it. I was gaining Instagram followers, I was gaining views, I was gaining likes. And so I thought that his abuse was okay. I tolerated something that a person should never, ever tolerate. The thing is, I was scared of Julius. And I still am. I still am really scared of Julius. I'm really scared that he's going to do something crazy as soon as he sees this video. I saw that he tried to ruin this girl Amber. I saw that he tried to ruin other people in the past that he worked with and things didn't work out. And even today, I am still seeing that he's still trying to ruin me. Even after 6 months that I stayed quiet. I can't even begin to tell you guys the number of ways this kid took advantage of me. Like, first of all, he's extremely narcissistic. He's selfish. He does not let anyone have attention but himself. He would explode just like that. Julius is a totally different person when the camera is on. When the camera is on, he is smiling, so happy, so friendly. But when the camera is off, he's a monster. That's honestly the only word I can think to describe him. So why am I saying this now? Honestly, I was gonna let all this go. You know, just put it behind me and move on with my life. Fast forward 6 months later, and Julius is still out here trying to destroy my name. Basically, he says that we stopped working together because I'm a porn star. He just bashes me online and says I'm a slut, says I'm like a terrible person, and says that I'm ugly, and I'm just sitting here like, what did I do to you? Like, I would understand why he was being like this if I insulted his mother, if I stole from him, if I did something bad to him, but I was so nice to this boy. Like, honestly, I was letting go of my career and my dreams for this kid. Like, I stopped modeling, I stopped doing auditions, I stopped even playing my guitar mostly. Like, I don't know, I did not model anymore, I didn't do photo shoots anymore, I didn't do auditions. I really like dropped everything for this kid, and it meant nothing to him. Like, actually, a lot of people ask me why I left London and when I'm going to go back, and let me explain to you guys. So the first thing is my grandma actually is sick. She actually is really old and ill, and I did not lie about that. That was not an excuse to leave London. That was honestly 100% truth. My grandma is actually really sick and I did need to see her. But that was kind of like less than half of the reason. Like, the main reason why I was leaving London was because I couldn't take being treated so badly anymore. He was making me feel so miserable. I was calling my mom every day crying, like, Mom, like, this boy is, I don't know why he was so mean. Like, I don't think it was me having a fragile heart. Like, he was honestly so mean to me, and it really hurts, because like I was really nice to him. I don't want to get into small details, but basically every day I would wake up, I would feel like awful. I would call my mom and I'd be like, Mom, should I go back to America? Like, should I just drop this all? She's like, no, just stick it out. Like, stick it out till April. Stick it out farther, just a few more weeks. Because this was happened in February. I was in London in February. And I was like, okay. And every day I would wake up and he would just be so mean to me. So mean to me. And I would cry myself to sleep about every night. I would just go in like every time we would be vlogging, I would like ask to go to the bathroom or something, and I would just like cry for a few minutes. Like, I don't want to just give you guys examples and just list on and on, but honestly, like, all I can say is he was very, very verbally abusive towards me. It's been about 6 months since I stopped working with Julius, and if you look at an old video with me in it and his new videos, you can see that the views have gone to and that kind of makes me realize that he was using my body for views. And honestly, while I was in London, I felt like that was not me. He didn't force me to ever do anything for the most part, but I felt obligated, like I had to do things because I was really afraid of him. Like, I was afraid of his power. I would see him talk badly about this girl he used to work with in the past, and I was so scared that he would do that to me. And so he would tell me to do something and I wouldn't want to do it, and I would just do it because I was really scared that, like, if I didn't do it, what would happen? Like, there was always that what if in my head. Like, if I do this, like, what if he does that? If I do this, what if that happens? Like, I was always really scared, so I wouldn't really give him a hard time. I would just be like, okay. He'd be like, Madison, we're gonna do clickbait, like, do something hot with your shirt. I'd be like, okay. And in the back of my mind, I was always thinking, like, I want to work with Disney more. I want to work with, like, kids shows. I'm not trying to shatter my image, but at the same time, I was afraid if I didn't do these things, he would shatter my image before anything. Also, something that a lot of people message me and say, like, oh, you just used Julius for a free trip to London, blah, blah, but, like, he sold my ticket home, and I had to buy my own, and I'm not rich, so it really hurt me financially, and he didn't care. I do want to mention one specific story. So I remember we had just gotten to England. We were actually in Blackpool, if you guys know where that is, and we were at this magic convention, which is the primary reason why we were going to London and England in the first place. So I remember we were at this convention and I looked really, really ugly that day. I had not slept at all. I was so jet lagged. I looked so ugly. My eyes were puffy. I had no makeup on. I looked disgusting. And then this girl who was really pretty and, like, had brighter blonde hair, and she was so pretty. And she walked by and he was like, oh dang, why didn't I hire her as my vlog partner? I wouldn't have even had to pay for your ticket and your housing. Like, I should have just had her. And I just sat there. I looked at him. I was like, oh. And I remember I went to the bathroom and, like, sat there for 10 minutes, and I was like, we just got here. I literally just left this. I left, like, a bunch of jobs that I got. Like, I remember I had gotten a bunch of jobs, like, that day or so, that week, and I left them and told them no because I was going to London. I was just sitting there like, really? Like, I feel like, I don't know, I think a lot of girls, insecure or not, I'm not insecure, but I think girls, insecure or not, we always have this problem of being compared to girls, you know? Like, I think that's, like, a common girl problem. Like, if you're with your boyfriend or someone and you see a pretty girl walk by, you don't want him to look at her, because, like, if he looks at her and then, like, thinks about you next to her, like, even if you are pretty, like, I don't think I'm ugly at all, but it just really hurt my feelings, honestly, because, like, that's not very nice. Like, to compare me to some girl just because she's prettier than I am, I just feel like that's so messed up, because us girls, we, like, that hurts. That really hurts, like, being compared to someone. But honestly, like, that just really hurt me. For some reason, I don't know why it's stuck in my head. Like, out of all the things that happened with Julius, that's, like, one that's just really glued into my brain. Because, I don't know, like, just comparing me to a pretty girl and saying that she's better than me just because she's pretty. In other words, like, and I said this in the beginning of the video, and I'm going to say this again. If you have ever been verbally abused or have been taken advantage of by anyone, female, male, husband, wife, friend, brother, I don't know, this video is for you. I just want everyone to know that Julius Dein is not who you think he is. He is not the lovely, sweet, charming guy that he portrays himself as. He is verbally abusive, he's manipulating, and he is a liar. He's fake. And with that being said, that is the truth about Julius Dein.